welcome to Light and Love. I am going to do a quick unboxing of the Sacred Bee Tarot and Oracle deck. So I just got it in yesterday and I've been waiting patiently for pre-orders. I have been looking into for a while now into the tarot deck, but they had sold out the first edition, so I believe this is the second edition of that deck. And then I saw that she had a bundle, so I got both of them. So I will get all the details to, you know, her social media and all that stuff in the description. I'm gonna try to keep this under 15 minutes so I can upload it on Instagram as well, but we all know how that goes. All right, so I try to patiently wait and not unwrap it or anything. So this is how it came, you know, nice stickers on the tissue, and it still has its plastic on it, so you'll probably see me fight with the plastic. So I'm just gonna go through the extras that I believe that I got. I actually don't remember, so I don't know if these were just extras included in there or I really did order them. But of course, there's just a little thank you for your order sheet. A portion of the profits from the sale went towards education and conservation of bees. So over at Sacred Soul Tarot, they are very into, you know, spreading awareness and, you know, sending portions of their profits to this organization. So that's a cool thing. I got this cool little postcard of the Judgment card from the tarot deck. I also got this little small postcard and it says thank you for your service. I'm sure they probably saw this shipping to a P.O. box, you know, overseas. So that was very thoughtful. This bookmark, on one side it's the Judgment, and on the back is the Sharrow, and it just says the journey of the Sacred Bee. So as you can see, everything has a bee or something related, like the honeycombs and stuff on it. So it's super pretty. All right, so I peeled the plastic off the tarot deck. Now I'm gonna try and quickly do the other one. So first I'm going to do the unboxing of the tarot deck that I have been so patiently waiting for. It's such a beautiful box. I believe the second edition includes a little upgrades. I'm not totally sure because I don't have the first edition of this one, but I do love the magnetic clasp on the box. It's all matte as well, so I love it. On the back you can see 4 of the tarot cards, a little description of what the box includes and their location of where it was printed. The inside of the box has a little quote, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step by Lao Tzu. So that's such a beautiful quote. The guidebook is very, you know, It's unique, of course, because of the name and the design, but it's very common to see a book this small. Just small descriptions of the cards. Has a picture of the actual card, not in color, and I think all of them have something in practice. So, for example, one of them says, pursue passion and dreams, build an empire, be responsible for creating stability for yourself and others, and take charge of your life. I love that this includes the Hebrew letter. I have been getting a little bit into that, so I think that's pretty cool. And it has the zodiac sign affiliated with the major arcana. Now, for the minor, it's a little bit more shorter descriptions of the cards. It does have a description of the element of the cards or the suits. Speaks about the element, has the symbol for it. And the descriptions are very smaller, as you can see. But it's still a very beautiful book. In the front, it does have some card spreads. It describes a little bit about, the tarot deck itself, how to use it, the phases of the journey. I see that the journey of the sacred bee is divided into 4 phases. The first one is consciousness, second one is society, third one is individuality, and the fourth is spirituality. So that's beautiful. And then it has like the little breakdown of that. It's so funny because I've been learning about this, reading a different book. So I love how they have them set up like this, because that's exactly how it looks. So, I mean, it's small, but packed with a whole bunch of information. Not only does it have like questions, it does have, a way for you to use it for journaling. And you guys know I cannot stress enough how much I love journaling. So I love it. All right, so this comes in plastic as well. So I'm going to try to quickly peel this off. It's one of those sticky plastics. So while I'm doing this, I have been looking, as I said, into this deck, and it took me I would say a couple of years. I've been looking into this. You might say, well, why didn't you buy it sooner? But it's one of those things where you like, do I really need it, or is it just that I want it? And of course, you guys know I'm a tarot. I want to say I'm an art collector, because that's what I am. I love supporting other people, by purchasing their artwork. It's just this miniature version of their art, and I love that I can just hold it and just look at it whenever I feel like it, and I think that is so cool. But going back to this, the edges are beautiful. They're a glossy blue, and I love that. It looks a little darker on camera, but when I'm looking at it, it doesn't look so dark. But the beauty is just in there. Like, seriously, this doesn't do it any justice, and it's probably the lighting too. So by the time I post this, I'll try to fix it just a little bit, so you can see the blue. It looks more like I want to say teal, but I suck at describing stuff. But the back, has a little shine on the bees, and you can actually feel the design just a smidge. They are matte, So I love that too. God, I love that last card. So you guys know I love the color of the cards. I will do a quick flip through of both of the decks, so you will see them in action. I love how the card itself includes the Hebrew letter and the element and the planets associated with the cards. Let me flip through real quick. Yeah, so all of them, including the minor arcana, have that. So I'll quickly show you my go-to cards. You guys know I have to go to the strength card. Yeah, this is going to be a little longer than I thought, and I don't want to rush. So this is the strength card. It's so cute. I just love it. See the Hebrew letter right there, the zodiac sign. I love that. And the death card. Wow, it's just the color. Even though matte, it just pops at you like the color, the blending of everything just comes together. So I love that. Okay. Even the double one is cute. So I love how everything, as I said, it includes the bees in all the cards. There is some, some human-like cards. As I can see, it's just I want to make sure before I say that. Well, not all of them. So this one doesn't have a human, but this one has a human figure. And that's the Knight of Wands. So as I said, it includes the elements at the bottom. I love how vibrant they are. Oh, I love this. So at the bottom of the Ace card, it says, root of whatever element. So the Ace of Cups is the root of the powers of water. So I love that. I didn't notice it in the Wands suit. I love how it has a little one-word description at the bottom of the card. So that's cool. So instead of having the Four of Cups written out at the bottom, it just says 4C. So I like that. So it's a great beginner deck, in my opinion, because of that. So overall, I really love that. I really love the details. I love the uniqueness of the deck. It feels great. So I'm sure shuffling would be just as great. You guys know I go through my ritual of shuffling, so I don't want to do it just yet. But I will do a sped up, flip through of that and possibly show me shuffling. Of course, sped up. My process of breaking in the deck. That's what I call it. So this is the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee. The boxes are very similar. It's just different color and, of course, different names. Same height, same width, same material, same everything. Just a color. And, of course, the cards in the back are of the Oracle deck. And then the inside of this one says, the bees are nature's alchemists, using the wisdom of sacred geometry, which is the intelligence of the universe. They bring life and sweetness to earth. So I like that. The book is the same. same width, same material, same everything, except of course, uh, the way the cards are described. You still get the little pictures, a little description, a little on what the card was on the card. Like, for example, the Inner Genius has the Metatron's Cube, and it just talks a little bit about the sacred geometry and the symbolism. Also love the small description, and it looks like just some advice or some suggestions on what to do with the, after reading the card. It does have some spreads in the beginning. It does have a little table of contents, for a quick flip through on the, on a different suit. So it is divided by fire, water, air, earth, and ether. I think I'm saying that right. So, of course, the tarot has 78 cards. The oracle has 68 cards. So, 68 descriptions. I love that the cards include the elements as well. Let's see, does it have journaling like the other one? It does not, but as I said in the, after every description of the card, it does seem to have some suggestions. Talks about the bees, talks about each element. So it's small, but very, very descriptive. This one is in plastic as well. I love the backing on this. A diamond shape. I love it. All right, let me quickly take this. So while I'm cutting through this, so it's not an awkward silence, I love that it's purple. The ribbon in the box is beautiful. It's not small, it's just long enough, so you can pull the card and guidebook out of the box. I love the edges on this. It's a glossy purple. I love anything purple, if you don't know. So this one is obviously a dark purple. It's very nice. Just like the tarot deck, it is very, very vibrant. You can just see the colors. I love it. So I'm not familiar with her oracle deck, but I am very excited to include it. I love mixing my my decks, whether oracle, tarot, could be tarot, oracle, whatever I'm guided to. But I love that some artists, when they do divination tools, they'll have different versions. So I have some that are not oracle, they're more the Lenormand decks, and I love that. I love using more than just one tool, and I love that an artist can be, how do I say it, kind of versatile when it comes to stuff like that, and they know the differences and can provide that that accommodation, should I say, it was the word I was looking for people who are more familiar with a certain type of divination tool. So I like that. As I said, the cards include the element at the top, a description at the bottom. So just one word, just like the tarot cards. I love that one. Reminds me of the goddess of the underworld. I've been learning more about goddesses, so I love that. I just love the details in the artwork. Again, with the inner genius. It's so funny. So I definitely will set this card aside because that card has just been jumping out to me a lot. So we will, I believe that these two, I don't know, for some reason, they stand out to the Queen and the Drone. So you've seen the Queen, now you get to see the Drone. It's beautiful artwork. So Kelly Burton has done an amazing job on creating these beautiful decks. I'm in love. I'm in love with the artwork. So of course, you know, more cards on the left. So we got the same features, it's just different. You know, you have two different divination tools. So I will do a quick flip through and then I will ask a question. So stay tuned. So you saw a quick flip through of both of the decks. Now, my question is, which one is your favorite? Do you prefer the tarot deck? Do you prefer the oracle deck? Have you tried any of these divination tools? If not, you know, what do you want to know? The artwork is beautiful, and like I say, I am super, super honored to be able to own you know, a miniature version of people's artwork. You know, people work on this, it takes them a long, long time, years in the making, or, you know, even if just thought up of, you know, in one day. It's just beautiful, you know, to have people's creation like this, you know, and I can just, you know, pick it up and look through it, have my own little museum. I literally have my own little museum here at home. I'm sure I drive my husband insane, my kids insane, but you know, it's beautiful. It's beauty. And I love art. So, you know, I think this is beyond amazing how Kelly has thought of, incorporating what she loves into art and being able to not only share with the world, but also to do something about it, to back what she loves. And that's spreading awareness, and, spreading the joy, spreading the abundance of what is earned in this project, to invest in that. So kudos to you, Kelly, and thank you for the opportunity to be able to own this pair. I'm sure it's gonna be used. I'm sure I'm gonna just sit down and just want to look at this beautiful artwork. So I am super excited. Thank you for the personal written note. That was the greatest touch for me. You guys know I'm a sucker for that. It's just very personal, and I love it. And thank you for these miniature postcards. They're the best. I just love it. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to comment down below. Also, if you're looking into, trying divination tools, don't be afraid to ask questions. There is no dumb question. The only dumb thing would be not to ask your question, okay? Also, if you're looking for readings, feel free to click on the Linktree URL at the bottom of my signature. You can also find it up top in the banner somewhere. Just click. It's the only link on there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Bees everywhere. I just love it. And I cannot get over these beautiful sunflowers on the thing. I love sunflowers. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me for this long. And stay tuned for my next review video. Love you guys.